everyone, welcome back to Rymerplans and welcome to my February spending tracker slash March spending setup. So I'm gonna go through my spending log. As you can already see, I spent far too much, and I just want to reiterate like what I was talking about in the last spending tracking budget-y video, which is basically this is a judgment free zone. We're all working to get better. I personally am sort of coming out from having had problems with spending and debts and all sorts of stuff, and just trying to get better, so don't be mean basically. And yeah, I'll talk about some of the steps that I'm taking in March as well, because there are big steps going to be happening, which is exciting and scary. So just to go over my totals, my total for my fun money was £250.86. James's fun money was £49.65. My business spent £150.96. House, pets and kids was £317.07. Clothing was £112.37. Transport was £281.76. Food was £999.72. I feel sick saying that. Again, please don't judge, because I've had the biggest breakdown over these numbers. And presents, I spent £71.11. Again, my week totals don't necessarily match up because there's not exactly 4 weeks in the month. Actually there was, but I did Monday to Sunday. Week 1 I spent £741.36. Week 2 was £541.96. Week 3 £475.40. Week 4 £560.56. So I am gonna jump straight to the spending tracker. I think I might have done the 31st of January in my spending video for January, but just in case I'll do it again. So I spent £10.60 on parking when Mikey was in hospital, £5.30 and £4.80 on taxis, £19.95 on sleep headphones for James, £32.72 on pizza, £9.80 at Morrison's, and £12.99 on a headphones case. On to the 1st of February. So I had the planner face sub come out. I've moved that into direct debits for March. Burger King, Mikey came out of hospital on this day and I got everyone a Burger King, so I spent £51.32 on Burger King, £14.28 on dog food, £12.60 at Tesco. James spent £7.99 on beer, and we spent £3.18 on coffee. Morrison's onto the Wednesday the 2nd, sorry. Morrison's, we spent £37.94 on food. I bought some freezer bags for £9.99 and we spent £64.31 on petrol. On the 3rd we spent £116.53 on the big shop. Postage we spent £23.48, or that was for the business, sorry, £23.48. We spent £27.57 on bits at Morrison's, and I donated £20 to charity. I'm just going to do this so I can see it a bit better. On the Friday, a zilch payment came out for £18.32. I've put it under food because I believe it was for a takeaway. Morrison's, we spent £8.11. Bought some socks for £10.99. I think it was for James, I can't remember. I spent £33.29 on gifts for James for Valentine's Day. I bought a reading light for £21.99. I spent £24.30 at Planner Face, and payment came out for £10.87 at Zilch. On Saturday the 5th we had a no spend day, and I'm just gonna say now that was one of 2 in the whole month. Sunday the 6th we spent £24 at Deliveroo and £23.04 at Just Eat. That's because we were not together and I felt bad getting a takeaway and them not having one at home, so I ordered them one too. I spent £53.80 on a payment to Airbnb for a trip later on in the year, and £9 for Mikey's cubs. Now, fair enough, I did spend a lot, but this is so pretty. I'm not mad. So Monday the 7th, Zilch came out for £9.67. I am, like, by the way, using Zilch less. We're being a lot more strict about, like, takeaways. These are more from before I was tracking spending. I've just still got payments coming out. But yeah, I'm hoping these are going to drop off in March. Actually, they won't in March, but maybe in April. Paid for gymnastics for £6. We bought Mikey a beanbag chair for £30 on Facebook Marketplace, and he's obsessed with it. It's like an armchair but made of beanbag. Spent £26.25 on the kids going to trampolining, £5.60 on my lunch at work. I bought some new stock for £17.90, and I spent £24 and a penny at Morrison's. Tuesday the 8th, I bought Michael some trousers for £10 and a bag for him to carry his inhaler to Cubs and gymnastics for £10.26. We spent £11.50 on our Costa date that we always go on, and grabbed some groceries for £14.45. Wednesday the 9th, we bought some popcorn for the theatre for £6.50. Grabbed groceries for £29.85 at Morrison's. James bought stuff at B&Q. I think it was like wood to make a thing for his dartboard. I don't know. Oh, sorry, yawning away. For £13.64. I spent £30.85 on stock and then £29.24 on postage, and we paid £3 to park at the theatre. I spent £17.24, or Zilch payment came out for stickers for £17.24. We spent £5.49 on a new spatula and £18.20 at Tesco. We are not doing well with this whole not popping to the shop everyday thing. More on that later. A payment for £6.18 came out for Zilch. I spent £2.58 on postage for the business. Another payment came out from Zilch for £17.87. I spent £2.70 on snacks and £28 and 2p on... Oh, James bought a game. It wasn't me, it was James. I bought bin bags for £22.71. We buy them in bulk. I spent £8.60 on a taxi home from work because James was playing D&D that night. £14.80 at Tesco, and we topped up our petrol for £35 and 2p. I bought some school books for the kids for £16.85. I did pay for accommodation for the big meet, but I am getting that refunded because the big meet has been postponed. And we spent £8.74 on a robot. Monday the 14th, we spent £18.90 at Morrison's. A Zilch payment came out for £4.43. We spent £17.85 at Tesco, and Michael gym payment for £6. Tuesday the 15th, we spent £16 at Costa. I bought some moisturiser for £13.51, and we spent £13.75 at Tesco. On Wednesday, we were scraping pennies together. We got a McDonald's for £41.74, but that's because we were going to visit someone, so we had to like bring him around McDonald's because that's just what we do. And we put £10 12p on petrol because that's what we could afford. That was what was left in the card. On the 17th, we had our second and final no spend day of the month. 18th, I got paid. So we had a Morrison's breakfast for £33.30 as a family. We got some bits at Morrison's for £12.75. Later we got some bits at Tesco for £31.25. This is a problem. And then Zilch, I made some extra payments to Zilch to try and clear some stuff. So I paid £24.06 and £18.32. And then I did some shopping. Planner Face, I spent £22.85, and by Gem Designs I spent £20.80. On the 19th, I spent £15.85 on packaging for the business. I spent £11.50 on a D-stash and then £10.90 on another D-stash. My business spent £6.58 on postage, and we topped up the petrol for £35.14. We spent £8.88 on groceries on Sunday the 20th. I made a Giacomo payment for £21. I don't know why 21, it's a bit weird. I made So I got my dress and the ties for a wedding on Zilch because lots of money all at once. So £28.53 on the dress and £8.49 on ties. But obviously the payments will just come out in time now. And £22.92 at Morrison's. Almost there. So Monday the 21st, a payment came out for Zilch for £9.67. Went to Morrison's and spent £13.74. I spent £21.50 on a D-stash and £5.98 on shampoo. On the 22nd, I spent £6 on Michael's gym, £11.50 at Costa, £27.83 at Morrison's, and needed to top up my hair dye for £11.58. On the 23rd, which was the Wednesday, I spent £12.34 on my prescription and some travel sickness tablets because I was going to be travelling at the weekend. £2.70 for snacks at work. £14.65 on groceries. £17.82 on presents for someone. Zilch payment for £9.68 and postage of £6.58. Thursday, the only thing we got was groceries for £17.60, and I just wish that we hadn't, so I could have put a no spend day, but oh well. Friday, dinners? Oh, so okay, McDonald's £25.98. James and the kids got McDonald's breakfast once I'd gone away, and then James and Mikey had separate takeaways, and I just added them together and put £30. I spent £23.10 on face masks, as in like COVID masks for the fam, and we spent £71.77 on petrol. On Saturday the 26th, I spent £20 on some gifts for Michael's birthday, £17.90 on stock for my shop, £32.55 at Lush, and £18.32 at Lidl. Well, that was James, but yeah. On Sunday the 27th, I sent Tilly £59 for the whole weekend. We just like added all our expenses and figured out who had to pay what. I bought some stuff from Dorkface for £26.60. Snacks, I spent £5.80. It was literally a packet of crisps, a bottle of water, and the worst carrot cake I've eaten in my life from Starbucks. Never buy cakes from Starbucks. That was my first mistake. And we got chippy when I got home, which was £40.37. And just to finish off the month, Monday, I haven't even set up this page obviously, but Monday the 28th, I got groceries for £22.35. We spent £15 on small plates. Trampolining costs us £28.35, and we bought Missy some treats for £3.20, and I'll save those for next month. So this is my front page. I've already set that up. There's 5 weeks in the month, so I had to just be a little bit careful there, and I just want to go through and just set up these pages. So nothing massively special there. I just pop in a full box, pop in a header, and I just have, I'm just going to turn this row upside down so it's in the right order for my pages. Where's the end? Ah, here. So I'm just going to pop down some washi tape just on the bottom of each page, and that is, it's literally just to like make it look pretty basically. I don't know why I can't rip it though. That's got a bit wrinkled, hasn't it? Oh well. God. Okay. So that is week 1. Week 2, I've just grabbed this little birdie. So while I set this down, I just want to talk about my plans. So James and I actually sat down and wrote out sinking funds for March, and that is something that I felt was a long way off. because I'm so bad with money that I get so overwhelmed with money that I felt like I didn't want to run before I could walk. But what I'm actually finding is that I need those sinking funds because I can't afford to keep living the way I'm living. At the moment I'm having to borrow or do bits of extra work or whatever. I'm struggling. As you can see, I'm having to spread payments on things and it's just not sustainable. So we set up some sinking funds and I can't contribute to all of them straight away because I can't afford to, but we're basically working from the most urgent downwards. So like food, for example, we have set ourselves a budget of £300 a month, and it's not, I mean, I'm worried about how we're going to stick to that, honestly, because I've ordered our food shop. I managed to find a wholesaler place, a wholesaler butcher, and get our meat, and I've ordered all the meat for the month for £109, and then I spent £70 or £79 I think on like extras from Tesco, just like our vegetables and stuff like that. So already like most of our budget for the whole month is gone, but technically we shouldn't need to get more. I've worked it out, so we've got about £20 a week excess, and that should be enough to get like your milk and your bread and you know, bits. I don't know if it's gonna work, but honestly I just can't afford to keep living life like this. I want to have the life that I want to have, and I can't have the life I want to have while my outgoings are this high compared to my income. So something's got to give, and this is what it is. So I'll run through the sinking fund categories in a second, because I've got, the way I've done it is I started an account with Hyperjar, and I just have a jar for each sinking fund, and I have like a target for each one. And like I said, they're not all going to get anything in them every single month, but these are just like ideal world monthly targets and stuff. So bear with me 1 second and then I will pull up my Hyperjar account and you can have a look. And I've made a spreadsheet so that I can actually show you this. In fact, maybe I could show you the spreadsheet. So here is the spreadsheet, and basically this is working on the basis of £1,000 to put aside every month, and I can't do that right now, but eventually I should be able to. So just running through each of them there, it is £300 for food, £50 for fun, or maybe it's more, I can't see, yeah, £50 for my fun and £50 for James's fun, 150 on petrol, and again these could change, this is just like our estimate of what we think we'll need, £50 for the car, £30 for home, £40 for pets, 65 for birthday and 65 for Christmas, £20 for clothes, 50 for travel, 50 for takeaway and eating out, and then at the bottom I want to just put that last £80 to make it up to £1,000 into a fund to save for my overdraft. So I honestly don't know if it'll happen anytime soon, but at least I'm trying, and my first step is trying to limit us to £300. Oh, I'm scared just saying it because this is a 5-week month. What on earth was I thinking? I need it though, I need it. So £300 between, and that's just on groceries. We have £50 for takeaway, although I don't physically have that honestly right now. Might do it at the end of the month. So yeah, hopefully I can fill up my sinking funds through the month at some point. I will be giving you a much more in-depth, hopefully, update at the start of April. So hopefully you enjoyed, and yeah, wish me luck, wish our family luck. Let me know how you're getting on with your budgeting, and I will talk to you in my next video. Thanks for watching, bye.